Okay, let's talk about multitasking today.
Good idea.
I know you've been involved in advanced manufacturing since 1980s.
Yes.
Could you tell us the history of multitasking based on your experience?
Yeah, of course. The history is going back maybe much further than I have been around. People were trying to make, let's say, multitasking solutions many years ago, but based on price efficiency, it never really captured any audience or any customers until, I would say, in my experience, end of the 1980s. Before that, most of manufacturing was done by standalone basic machines like 2-axis lathe doing turning operations in one spindle, and 3-4-axis milling machines handling the milling drilling operations of the parts. Obviously, it required a lot of setups and a lot of alignments, and that meant a lot of operators, which was not actually a problem back in the 1980s and 90s. It was fairly easy to get skilled operators and the price was not that high. Something happened in the beginning of the 90s where suddenly some Japanese brands started to, let's say, promote the idea of having simple add-ons to a turning machine. You bought a lathe and you could suddenly buy a unit that would drive a drill or a tap or even an end mill. And that means you can start in a very simple way to actually drill and tap a hole in a part that was based to be turned. From that point on, people were starting to show interest in this, and that is when I actually was involved in this. It's very clear to me that it was limited audience in the beginning. Customers were not really interested in that until mid-90s, like 5, 7, 8 years later, where suddenly the ATC solution came. It's obviously in a lathe where you have limited number of tools, one machine, suddenly we're able to complete a part with a single push of a button.
Kuno, why are today's multitasking solutions important for this region?
To me, it's obvious, or to us in Textcenter ME, it's obvious that the major challenges we're facing in the region is let's say, demand for high efficiency, for much better lead time, and we are facing the lack of skilled operators. So a combination of difficult to find and expensive to hire, of course, is a financial challenge, and is also making the price per part go up. So the idea from our side is always to minimize the requirement for operators by combining operations so that we can, first of all, make the lead time short. You can produce a part in a single machine. That means you can predict and inform your customers that in 45 minutes or 2 hours or 10 hours, you can have a complete part ready for him. You don't have to wait for 3, 4, 5 operators and as such 3, 4, 5 machines to be available, and you have to align the part, risking misalignment, missing clamping marks, so you have to redo the whole process. Multitasking is one of the best tools to ensure predictable short lead time, high quality, and uninterrupted machining processes will remove the necessity for operators to be in front of the machine just looking for a part that is actually completely capable of handling itself, both quality-wise and also tool life, because monitoring systems are getting so much better today, meaning that we can actually run even quite complex parts in a predictable single process.
So Kuno, is multitasking for everyone?
It would be very naive to say that multitasking is always the best solution, even if it's preferred from our point of view. But we also have to realize that many types of production is probably more efficient, more, let's say, reducing price per parts. If the setup is for many parts and it's predictable, repeated production where each operation can be done simultaneously by, let's say, robot cell or by bar feeding. Sometimes that is not suitable for multitasking, because obviously multitasking is a compromise machine. It's a very good compromise for most, but if you have parts that can benefit from doing turret-based turning, parts shifted automatically by robot or by gantry to a milling machine that does it, so you have two spindles working independently but focusing only on the same part always. No, for sure that is not for multitasking.